Hi, my name is Caroline. I'm the Youth and Families Worker here at Litchfield Mission, and every Wednesday I'm making little craft videos for you guys to do at home. They're based on what we're looking at on Tuesdays in our resource called Table Talk, which you can find on our website, where on Tuesdays we look at different things that Jesus taught us, and we've been looking at the 7 I am sayings of Jesus. So these are different ways that Jesus described himself while he was on earth, and we can read about them in the book of John in the Bible, which is a book all about Jesus' life written by his friend John, who was there. And right now we're on number 7. We finished them all after today. So let's see if you guys can remember the first 6. So we had, I am the bread of life, I am the light of the world, I am the gate for the sheep, I am the good shepherd, I am the resurrection and the life. And last week we looked at I am the way, the truth and the life. And let's see if you guys can spot what today's I am saying is. So we're in the book of John, chapter 15, and we're going to look at verses 5 to 7. So this is what it says. This is Jesus speaking. He says, I am the vine and you are the branches. If a person remains in me and I in him, then he produces much fruit. But without me he can do nothing. If anyone does not remain in me, then he is like a branch that is thrown away. The branch dies. People pick up dead branches, throw them in the fire and burn them. Remain in me and follow my teachings. So today's I am saying is I am the vine and we are the branches. That's the other half of it. So what do you think Jesus means by this? Because it's a bit confusing to imagine Jesus, who's a person, being a plant. Well, this is one of my plants. This is a plant that lives in my kitchen, and as you can see, it is thriving at the minute. He's doing really well. And you can see that it's got all these little branches coming off the main branch, and the main branch is here, and that branch goes all the way down into the ground where it's got the roots, which give it all of the food it needs. So if I was to chop off one of these branches, because they wouldn't be connected to the vine anymore and they wouldn't have the roots, very slowly it would just die. It wouldn't keep growing, it wouldn't produce any fruit if this was a plant that produced fruit. It would just die and it wouldn't be worth anything to me, so I'd end up just throwing it in the bin or maybe the compost. And that's what we're like. Jesus says that we're like the branches, that he is the vine that connects us to the things that help us to grow, and we're like the branches, and if we cut ourselves off from him, we won't grow anymore, we won't produce any fruit, instead we'll just wither and die. Because when we're connected to Jesus and we're connected to his love, he says in that passage, remain in me and remain in my love, that helps us to keep growing in our faith and we can be healthy and grow closer and closer and closer to God. But when we cut ourselves away and we decide that we're not going to follow Jesus anymore, well, that doesn't lead us to life. Instead, that leads us to death. And we won't carry on growing, and instead we'll just slowly wither and die. So today's craft is a reminder that Jesus is the vine and we need to stay connected to him so we can keep growing in our faith and growing closer to God. So this is what we're going to make. It's a little plant, and then you can see these leaves. The leaves, when we lift them up, reveal the Bible verse for today. So it says, I am the vine, you are the branches. And that's what we're going to be making. So I'll go ahead and show you how to make it. Okay, so as normal, the first thing you need to do is head to our website and download and print the PDF, which this week is 2 pieces of paper. So with the first one, which looks like this, which is like the base of our plant with our Bible verse there, we're just going to colour it in green, and I just did 2 different colours of green. And then we're going to put it to one side until later on. With the next one, which is our leaves, we've got 2 things to do. We've got to colour them in on both sides and then write part of the Bible verse. So it says, I am the vine, you are the branches. And then once you've written the words and coloured them in, we're going to go and cut them out. Okay, and now that we've got all of these cut out, we're going to fold them over like this, and then we're going to colour in this side as well, so that they're all nice and different colours of green. So I'm going to go ahead and do that quickly. Okay, so now all of these are ready to be stuck onto the picture. So we need to make sure that we get them in the right order. So we're going to open them up and see what they say inside, and then put them in the right order. Okay, so we've got I am the vine, you are the branches. So let's put them in the right order. And then we're going to take our picture and we're going to stick them in the right places. So we're going to take the first one, turn it around, and then I'm going to use some double-sided sticky tape, and you can use glue or whatever you like. It won't really work with sellotape though. Again, make sure it's the right way around, and then we're going to put it here so it's coming off that branch, and then we can fold it over again. There we go. And we'll do the same for all of the others. We just have to make sure the words are going in the right places and that we're sticking them the right way around so that the words aren't upside down. They can be a bit fragile because we've cut them up and they've only got a very small join there, so you do have to be a little bit gentle with them. And now we're on to our last one. Don't think we need that bit. There we go. And let's just check it's the right way around. The branches. There we go. So now when we peel back the leaves, we've got part of today's Bible verse. But our flower is looking a bit incomplete, so what we're going to use is we're going to take some cupcake cases and we're going to turn them inside out so the pattern is on the outside, and then we're going to stick them down. So I'm going to have pink as my base one, so I've made it a bit flatter than the other one, like that. And then we're going to take double-sided sticky tape and stick it all around here. But more in the middle than on the outside, because then it will still be able to curl upwards, which is what we wanted to do. Depending on what type of cupcake cases you have, if they're coated in plastic, it might be a bit harder for you to stick them down, but if you've got paper ones, they work a lot better. So there we are, then our base one is down, and then we're going to do the same with the orange one, but we're going to put less sticky tape in the middle so that it will be able to poke out like it is now. And then we stick that one in the middle too. Make sure it's stuck down. And there we go. There's our finished flower with today's Bible verse on it. And then hidden under all of the different leaves, we've got part of the Bible verse, which is, I am the vine and you are the branches. So we can remember that Jesus is the vine and we're the branches, and if we're apart from him, we won't succeed as much as if we're in him, and we won't grow closer and closer to him. So I hope you enjoyed today's craft, and don't forget to come back next week where it won't be a normal craft, but instead there'll be something else for you guys to do, which I'm really excited about. And send us pictures as well so we can show the church what you guys have been up to, and I'll see you next week. Bye!